Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Becky Long and today we're going to be talking about single foods, multiple color options because I think it's something that we can all take advantage of. So before we get started, I like to talk about why I'm qualified to discuss these things. So years ago I was actually sick and in the hospital and unfortunately I wasn't given any answers. So I decided to become a health coach so I could learn more information for myself, but then it became my mission, and it still remains my mission, to share the information and resources that I learned along my journey with other people so that they could go from wherever they are presently with their health to wherever they want to be, whatever that means for them, in a faster and easier fashion. I share this message with as many people as I possibly can because I think a lot of people kind of just deal with there's certain symptoms and diseases because they kind of think they have to, and I think that's very sad because I think it takes them away from what they're passionate about and what they really want their lives to be about. And I don't think that has to be the case at all. I've helped a lot of people to come back from the brink of illness, and everybody I've worked with always talks about the quote healthy side effects that they just never even thought were something that they should expect, right? That they didn't even realize was possible. But as I tell them and I try to impress on every video, every post that I do, food really is that powerful. And the things that we eat or don't eat really do make a big difference. So I always, encourage people to do whatever they can to maximize that. I mean, we have 3 or possibly more times a day to really take advantage of what food offers. And I think everybody should do that. And yes, there are ways with a healthy enough diet and lifestyle to reverse diseases and symptoms, but I think if we didn't have to deal with them in the first place and they didn't sidetrack us from what we really want our lives to be about, I think that's so much cooler. So yeah, that's why I do what I do. So back to the topic for today of single food, multiple color options. And that's just something that I really wanted to talk about today because I think that's one of the easiest ways to incorporate more color. I mean, I always talk about in all my different posts about trying to make your plate as colorful as possible and include as many colorful foods as possible, right? Because the reason why I say that is because color is it's the stand-in really for the phytonutrients, which is really just plant nutrients that each plant offers. So you can tell that outwardly by what color that plant is. And that's why I make it I try to make it seem so important to add more color. And that's why you hear things like eat the rainbow, things like that, because you want to try to incorporate as many colors as possible. And the simplest way I found to do that is to already take the foods that you're already consuming and just try to find, different color versions of those foods and eat them as well. So I've made different videos about this in the past. So I have a list here. I'm just going to go ahead and read this. It's, there's the rices, beans, peppers, carrots, cauliflowers, tomatoes, especially those cool heirloom ones that you get at farmers markets during the summer. They're all different plant foods that are very easy to find different colors. Many grocery stores have different colors. So that's just a great way just to change up different colors. If you need a bean or a pepper or a carrot and for a recipe, then to just find a different color one is the easiest way that I found to be able to add more color and more of a variety. We, it was a couple years ago, and then we've continued to grow these purple beans actually outside. And so they just taste like green beans, but they happen to be purple. So that's another option. A lot of people, I'm going to talk a little bit now about potatoes because that's just one food that has a whole variety within itself of, different kinds and colors and sizes and all kinds of things. And I think that unfortunately they're wrongly demonized by a lot of people. And some people say that certain people shouldn't consume them. And if that is you, please reach out to me because I don't think that has to be the case at all. Potatoes are a really good option, and I think that's something that everybody should be consuming on a regular basis. So yeah, so a lot of people know about russet and Yukon Gold. They're probably two of the most popular, most widely used potatoes out there. But there are also, red potatoes, purple potatoes, all, like I said before, all different sizes, all different kinds of potatoes. So yeah, and take advantage and see what's out there. I personally really like purple potatoes a lot. The other thing you can do in a lot of recipes, you can swap out sweet potatoes for regular potatoes if you want to, get more of a variety, more colors. There's like the typical orange sweet potato. There's also the Japanese sweet potato, which is, it's like a reddish purplish on the outside and on the skin, and then the flesh is white. So that might be an option. And then there's also purple sweet potatoes, which are a really vibrant purple. So that's really cool too. So yeah, there are lots of options just in that one plant food. So yeah, so take advantage of it, try it, check it out. A lot of people like potatoes, and I don't think that's something we should be denying ourselves. So I think that's something we should definitely take advantage of. So I'm on all different social platforms if you want to reach out to me at all. We have our Benefits of Eating Plants, which is our Facebook group that I definitely encourage you to join if you haven't already. That's linked down in the description, I believe, in YouTube videos. So that's linked down below. We also have our Transition Nutrition in Real Life. That's our monthly mastermind that we offer. And here on YouTube, you can go ahead and, follow me. Please subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when new videos come out. And, like all people on YouTube always say, do all the things. Like, comment, share the videos, because it really does help me to get my message out to as many people as possible. So I really appreciate that, and thank you in advance for any help that you offer with that. And I also say in all my videos that I want this to be as useful to you as possible. So if there is a topic that you want some more information about, that you want me to make a video about, I definitely encourage you to either message me or comment down below and let me know if there's a topic you want me to cover. And if you have personal experience, if there's something that you found and that you think I may have missed and something that you have experienced within your life, go ahead and comment it so we can all learn together, because I think that's really important that we all learn together. So I think that's about it. Until next time, have a beautiful and colorful day. Bye, everybody.